I hurt my eyes so bad. Gosh. With that powder. Uno que tiene ya los ojos resecos, mi amor. Y viene esto, mira. Banquitín, ahí mismo. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is Jitty and Gail. Yes, your wealthy mom. And I am here to share with you life experiences, knowledge, wisdom, everything that comes and God downloads to me. I want to share it with you the same way that I know you have something to share with me too. So let's get it. Okay, I want to start with a Bible verse. And the reason why I want to start with this Bible verse is because I want to talk about authenticity, about being authentic, guys, in the middle of a world of information and digital tools, let's say, right? Talking about AI. And here's the word. Okay, so it's John 8:32. And you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. You can use this in whatever area of your life. When it says that, it says whatever the truth is, it will set you free. It talks about Jesus, it can talk about the word of God, but if you want to put it in your everyday life, it means being authentic. For me, it means being authentic. Because when you're authentic, you can be yourself, you can be free, I don't know if you've ever felt that with friends or family around that you feel very comfortable with. Like, for example, for me, it's my sister. I can be comfortable around my sister and say things that I wouldn't even say to my friends or other people because she makes me be me and she laughs with me and we enjoy ourselves. So that makes you feel free when that happens, right? When you're around people that enjoy your authenticity. And guys, we are in a world where there's a lot of digital tools being used like AI to generate messages. You don't even know anymore if the person is actually messaging you something real or it was generated. You don't know if that person, everything is being generated, even visual people, like actual people being generated to speak online. And it comes to the point where I feel that what is really truly worth around this time, and you can use this for your businesses, and I'm talking to business people, entrepreneurs, people that want to create content, people that want to connect with other people around the world. Being authentic is what's going to take you to the places that you want to go. Be intentional, be authentic, be intentional. Obviously, you're not going to be blunt. There's a difference between being authentic, but like having a balance like everything else in life, and being blunt or like not being discreet. So it's very important, but I understand, guys, that it is sometimes hard because there's a lot of judgment around in the world. I know there's a lot of judgment around in the world because I have felt that. I actually was talking to God this morning and I felt very sad because sometimes I want to talk about the word of God, but then sometimes I just want to dance and I want to enjoy myself. But then my mind is like, oh my gosh, I already had one person tell me, oh, you can't be both. You can't be talking about God and then you're over here doing something else. Who said? I know that at some point I have to be living by what I'm learning, and it's not because it's something religious. It's because if I go to a seminar and they're teaching me something and I go constantly to the same seminar to be taught the same thing and I don't change, then that's a problem, because then I'm just listening but I'm not really applying it in my life. So it has nothing to do with religion, but some people, they start to judge you, right? Like, oh, look at her, like she's talking about the word, but look how she, like there's certain areas of her life that she's not living by the word. Okay, but it takes time. Everything takes time. Everything. So I know that sometimes it's hard for people to be able to be authentic because they go through those type of situations that I know that I'm going through in one area of my life. I know you guys could be going in another area of your life. But I'm going to tell you something. This is the time to fight for your authenticity. This is the time to let go of your limiting beliefs. Because that is definitely just a limiting belief. What's gonna happen? What's the worst that can happen? That you might find the right people and you might withdraw the wrong people from your life. I mean, don't you want people to love you for who you are and not because you're putting this mask on or maybe because you want to be in a certain status. But if we really truly know wealthy people, or people with money or with status, they have different personalities. I know people that actually are so funny and disrespectful and blunt, and they have hundreds of millions of dollars. But then I know some people that have hundreds of millions of dollars and they're very educated, very calm. So there's a bit of everything. So don't let that get to you. Don't let it get to you. And I know it gets hard sometimes, but I can give you some key points to work on being authentic, because sometimes I know it can be challenging. Let me give you some. So here are the 4 key points that I'm going to give you for you to be able to practice authenticity. 1, know your core values, your beliefs. Write it down. Take a time. What do you value? What are your beliefs? What you like? What you don't like? And if you want to, you can watch my video, What is Success to You, which is also part of this. So, take some time and write it down, because then you get to, it's like everything that's inside of you, you're writing it down and you're able to actually see it physically and be like, oh, okay. Because sometimes it's hard to see it, right? When we have so much going on in our minds, but when we jot it down, then it's easier to actually pay attention to it and make decisions with what we see. Another one is learn how to practice self-expression. Express yourself. Sometimes it might be a little hard, but get yourself out there and express yourself more, and then you'll start getting more comfortable in doing it. And let go of perfection. Let go of perfection. It's not, guys, I'm saying that, and it takes me some time, to be honest, because sometimes perfection comes from inner child wound, and that's a whole different subject, but it comes from an inner child wound where we felt not enough, and maybe we felt humiliated, or we felt rejected, and now we're just, okay, we gotta be perfect, we gotta make this happen this way so people can accept us, or we don't get humiliated or rejected in life. So that's where trying to be perfect comes from. But let go of perfection. And last but not least, and I feel like this one is very important, is let go of comparison. Don't compare yourself to the next person. And I know sometimes it can be hard. And I know there's a thin line between, okay, I am this person, but I want to be this person because it happens to me. Okay, I'm this person, but this is my vision for myself in the future. So that's the part where you have to learn how to say what can coordinate with the best version of myself, or the better version, because there's no best version. It's just like you grow and you become better and better because you get more knowledge and wisdom, right? Depending on what you feed your mind of. So that's when you're just like, okay, would this work in my better version? Would this not work in my better version? And within time, you'll start behaving like it, but don't lose your authenticity. Like, for example, for me, I move my hands a lot. I do. It's something like, I wish I don't have to move my hands so much, but at the same time, it's like, how is that going to affect me in my future? Because at some point, I like it. Even though I feel like I used to be constantly criticized by it. Like, can you not move your hands so much? And it's like, it really didn't bother me. And it still doesn't bother me, because I feel like that's a way of expressing myself. And I feel like this is my side of saying, hey, whatever I'm telling you is very genuine. It comes from my heart, and my whole body is actually showing you and expressing to you the energy that I have inside of me. And I want to express it to you too. So don't compare yourself, and be true to yourself, and work it out. It's going to work out for your good. So this is the end of the video, and I am so happy that you stood through, because I know this is going to help you in whatever area of your life. I know it's going to help you. So I hope you have a blessed day. Bye.